All defenders ever do is follow the ball. Now if you take chances on, or gamble on going for space, either behind or in front of the defender, then if it goes to you, you're ahead of them. That's a secret.
Don't tell them.
Watching.
Don't tell them too much. Now, let me just tell you that the other second division side in action today was Grimsby Town at 4th Division Blackpool. Intensity of feeling in Lincoln. FA Cup. Hasn't happened for over a century. They're currently top of the Northern League, which they won last season by 20 points. No mugs. Gretna, home to 4th Division Rochdale. Barry Davis witnessed this little bit of soccer history.
The school teacher, butcher, joiner, postman and fruit machine engineer are all here looking to enjoy the big day. And only the player manager, Mike McCartney, once of 1st Division Southampton, has league experience among that lineup. But they're a side who are the champions of the Northern League and lead the way again, and who are looking for their 60th goal of the season in what is their 22nd match. Rochdale are the other guests, a side currently 6th in Division 4. A month ago they were still unbeaten, the record they shared with Manchester United. Two of their team played down the road at Carlisle last season, and John Halpin even trained with Gretna, so he'll have told his new colleagues what to expect. The regular captain, Steve Doyle, is missing from the lineup because of compassionate reasons. Experienced Kev Redfern comes from the northeast, is the man in charge. Referees regularly in the Northeast League, now refereeing Northern League against a 4th Division side on a lovely bright afternoon. Home team attacking the goal to our right, and a real tester from the player manager, and the whistle has not gone, and Graham in all sorts of trouble managing to get it away. One or two looks at Mr. Redfern, but he had a good view of that, and Gareth Gray he felt was not fouled. Sometimes goalkeepers are overprotected. This is Andy Flounders, but he didn't have much chance to make much of it. The goalkeeper having to wait a long time before it comes in. Paul Leeming getting a touch. At the other end, the other goalkeeper had rather more problems. Real up and under from Mike McCartney. And no obstruction called. And in fact the goalkeeper really did quite well, and it was Gray in the end who helped him out. Carruthers. And Wilson's pass. Nelson couldn't make the most of it. Very deliberately played. Just bounced a little too high for the stocky figure of Nelson. We've been playing now for 20 minutes, and during that time we've yet to see a corner, but rather more interestingly we've only had 3 free kicks. This is Nelson. And it is chased by and found by Nelson. Alan Reeves puts it out for the first corner of the match. And McCartney wants to check up on the state of Nelson before he goes across to take it. Player manager. Played with Carlisle and with Plymouth. Played with some good company too. Shannon, Ball, Keegan, and when he was with West Bromwich, Brian Robson. Learned a lot, he says, from Bobby Moncur. Good testing corner. Dead ball kicker is the player manager. Won by Goodrick. This is Andy Flounders. There was a shooting chance here if he can just... No, he couldn't, he was closed down quite well. Gave Bowden the opportunity instead. Goodrick. That's Alan Shoulder. Standing position in the middle, the assistant manager. Didn't go out. He's a great winner of lost causes, Nelson. Unlucky. And Carruthers. This is Wilson. This is William Moat. He's drawn Malcolm Brown to him. Chris Pickford is waiting. Carruthers is coming up as well. The cross a bit too close to the goalkeeper. Andy Flanders. Jimmy Graham. Strong physical contest with O'Hagan and Whitehall. O'Hagan the stronger on that occasion. Carruthers. Inadvertent, says the referee. Halpin chased by Moat. Moat actually confused McCartney by that. Plenty forward for Rochdale, and that's the nearest thing yet. And Flanders applauds the cross. The extra man actually got in the way then. Halpin who hit the cross, and up by Flanders just over the top. He looks at his linesman on the near side, who gives him a signal. As far as he's concerned, he can blow the half-time whistle. And the referee, for the first time, is going to have words, and it's just a passing comment to Mike McCartney. That challenge on John Halpin. Now here's the chase for Nelson, but the goalkeeper will get there first. Good roar greets the half-time whistle. Good applause for a lot of endeavour of the crowd at Rochdale Park. Yet to see a goal, and I wonder how much that satisfies the player-manager of Gretna, Mike McCartney. Plenty of Scottish flags in evidence, and it's nice to recall that Andy Roxburgh, busy week though he had last week, took the trouble to ring up the club and wish Gretna the best of luck on this historic occasion. And the change made by Rochdale at the start of the half. They brought on Steve Kinsey in place of Steve Whitehall. Kinsey playing up front alongside Flanders, as Whitehall did. Spent, there he is, quite a few years with Manchester City, and has recently returned to this country from the United States. Tony Brown. O'Hagan makes it his. Determination of the rugby forward. Leeming is coming for it, gets the punch, goes down slightly. Malcolm Brown slipping at an inopportune moment. Nelson, Pickford wants the early return and gets it and stays onside. And is it in or is it outside? I think it's right on the outside, but the referee could well send off the goalkeeper for that challenge. He's just shown him the yellow card. The movement was away from goal, but it was absolutely blatant. Good ball that beat the offside trap. Pickford going on, and I really don't think there was any attempt there to play the ball. The challenge clearly outside the area. And Gareth Gray can consider himself pretty fortunate. McCartney, I think, is going to take the free kick. 4 up left of the penalty spot. This is Armstrong, and it came off Jones for the corner. Redfern deciding that the yellow was sufficient, but I'm sure he didn't like the challenge either. Came off the head of Tony Brown, and that's a corner. Worrying moments for Dave Sutton, the manager of Rochdale. Bowden's header. And the shot was from John Wilson, from Dumfries. On shoulder, leaning forward, Bill Bentley, who doubles up as second choice goalkeeper nearest camera. Jones. Goalkeeper didn't want him to make the header. Pickford. Armstrong. Good save. Suddenly the volume increases. That's not a bad try either. And here is Wilson. didn't have the venom of the earlier strike. As well, Pickford, he's not the biggest man around, and he's got a chance here. Oh! Well, the finishing, to be frank, has not been good, but certainly that was a very good effort indeed by Pickford. He got up well initially and then saw the opportunity here, had to hit it first time, the challenge was coming in, and he was only a whisker past the post. Well watched by McCartney. Kinsey. Good tackle. Kinsey. Still. That's a great cross. And here's Graham. Saw the glory, I'm afraid. And he couldn't keep it down. It's a very, very good cross by Steve Kinsey. And Graham is set up here. Would have been a spectacular goal as we come into the closing stages. Kinsey. Still Kinsey. That's a tremendous block by Armstrong. Ryan. Bowden. Goodrick knew what he was doing. The goalkeeper happy to smile. Chase that. Nelson is asked once again. Pickford waiting in the middle. This is Carruthers. The last time Rochdale have to clear their lines. Chris Pickford came nearest with that fine effort that went wide of the far post that he had to hit first time. There were many other easier opportunities for Gretna, but certainly they were let down by their finishing, and the league side suggested that little bit of extra control in the attacking part of the field without ever themselves getting on the score sheet. They'll have to try again at Scotland in 10 days' time.
Good performance by the non-league team, though, and Gerald Sinstadt now reports on some of the other smaller clubs who did as well, if not better.